Yeah.
It all started when my mom met my dad.
Let's just start at the top, dude.
Here we go.
These guys.
So I went to school in the city. For class, we had to make an instrumental, and I came up with this that turned out to be City Skies. And I have a quick bounce that I found from 2017, October 20th. So the bones of it was mostly there. Yeah, this was like kind of the first track that started our sound. I had this idea of like a really sucked down kick that kind of just had this heartbeat motion to it. I added in this subway sample that's literally called 30 minutes of New York subway sounds that I got from YouTube. And it's just subways. And then we added in these like guitar swells that Jeremy and Nick did.
I love that stagnant one.
Yeah. Just like on the one. So the whole thing's kind of like this build to this like really epic chorus. And I think one of the main things that helped that epicness is this synth I found called Sublime. I think every Logic has it, hopefully. So there's so much going on in it, and I found that really cool. And then Jeremy and me like sidechained it to the kick. So this is the chorus, 2, 3, and the bass. And the guitar comes in. We have this rhythm, like funky guitar, which Nick played. Really get motion to it. We knew we wanted some like energetic synth art type line going through it. We came up with this, and it originally sounded like this. Which is cool. It's just kind of the tone of it is kind of like cheesy. So with guitar rig, we just like distorted it, put an octave on it,
right.
and turned it into that. Jeremy went in and did all these glides to make that like. And I love the drums on this song specifically. We wanted to make them really huge and like they were in a big stadium or like an amphitheater, something like that. When it really kicks in, it just feels so good.
Oh, let's talk about that.
The classic tennis ball sound. This sample is almost in like all of our songs.
It's in a lot of songs. It's definitely 2 for Blue.
It's an Apple loop that I chopped up and just took that one hit from. There's these like trappy hats and claps that adds really good movement to the whole part too. The bass is half real, half MIDI, so the beginning actually starts with this pulse bass. Super just like high cut. Towards the all-in part that we call it. That's when Aaron's actually playing really like high end. And with the drums, it's just so good. Changes. All right, let's talk about the ending. It all kind of just comes down to this moment where the vocals come in. The vocals don't come in till almost 3 minutes into the song. We found that really cool and kind of different to do.
Under city skies is where we realize if love
It's really like open, ambient. Jeremy had this idea to add a vocoder, which I think really helped it like feel bigger.
it up.
Yeah. We made our own vocoder through actually Logic's stock vocoder. It's not a bad one, so try it out.
It really isn't.
So this is the vocoder.
And all the things we said, they're running around my head. If I should let us go.
We like debated putting that in.
We debated putting it in. I loved it. So
It felt
so
right.
we
Well,
had
we took it out and then we were like, put it back. It's weird without it.
the original chords were just the same 4 5 3 4, and then Nick, shout out to Nick. Nick had the idea of adding the 6 in. Jeremy,
I think I cried.
Jeremy programmed it in, and we sat here and we like blasted it. It was like,
And all the things we said, they're running around my head.
it's just so good. Yeah, shout out to
If you
Nick.
didn't cry, you have no soul.
I wanted to kind of like sustain and build and have a lot of like chaos. When I made this, my mom thought an airplane was landing on her house because it was shaking the room so much.
Yeah. The last scene of Inception, there's a scene where he spins the top, and there's just this like really high note reverse piano. And I thought, what if we implemented that into the end of this? And so we just hit the note on the piano, reversed it, and that's the very last thing you hear is just this like.
Did like 3 different versions to get like dissonance and stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty similar.
Is there a harmony in there, or was that, is that just what we
There's
used?
a dissonant. There's one. It's a different note.
It's the 1/5. I went to music school. Yeah, so that was the making of City Skies.
Why'd you say it like that?